Hey y'all, this is Lady Empress, and I'm bringing to you what we did over the weekend. So, we had to clean out this herbal bed. There's some Virginia plantain, all types of different little herbs here that we had to find them a new home and then recognize our ones coming back, like our candy leaf, sativa. Beautiful addition for teas, our lemon balm, white sage, and then we have our daisies coming back too. I can't wait to see them. This particular one here is a beautiful red bloom, and I love seeing it. This is what it looked like once we got everything cleaned out. And now I'm getting ready to show you some seeds from Seed Geeks. What I planted in the herbal garden was some chamomile, German chamomile, and some calendula that was sent to me from the Seed Geeks. I've ordered from them before, and I ordered from a couple of other gardeners, which I'm going to do reviews for. These are what the seeds of German chamomile seeds look like. And you just kind of sprinkle them right on the dirt because you don't have to plant them deep. These are the calendula seeds that they sent me. I'm going to put them around too. Because they're much taller, I want to create a border around the back. Then my husband brought me over a wheelbarrow of some soil he mixed up, and I'm just covering it on the top, just sprinkling it all around where I've placed seeds around the border of our herbal brick garden. Now I'm going to show you the helichrysum that I also put in because I love to add flowers, the snapdragons. I put some of those down, as well as the sweet Williams. I put some of those around, some cosmos. All of these bring your pollinators, and these blue bachelor buttons are beautiful to look at. All of the bachelor buttons, they remind me of dahlias. Morning glories, of course, have to go in, and of course, some mycelium. I may put some in the back by my St. John's wort, and we gotta have the zinnias. There's so many different varieties of zinnias that you can plant to bring many pollinators to your garden. All of these that I'm showing you is to bring them here so that I can have pollinators to pollinate the other flowers of things that I'm growing. I also added those chili peppers over in the pepper bed. I'll show you that towards the end. But I just went around and placed strategically some of the flower seeds in some of the areas that I want to see them in. I put some around this rose bush in the back, and this is my Aretha Franklin rose bush that I planted for the very first time last year in the herbal brick garden in the back. And I tell you, the blooms are just beautiful. I added some additional photos at the end of this video so that you can see what the blooms look like last year. This was our finished product. I can see my hydrangeas coming back in. Oh, and then as I went over and was getting ready to put the chilies down, my youngest baby came up to me. She had to fix her hair before we began to talk to you, but she wanted to show you our St. John's wort in the back. That's growing up very nicely. That's where we're going to put some mycelium back there by there. And we just had a quick chat after she fixed her hair. Her and her boyfriend, they're doing a project in the back of the yard. We have lots of projects going on. And that's my hubby, my love bug. He's coming and topping off with the dirt that he mixed up, his little mix that he uses to put down over my seeds, or if I'm doing transplants. He just came around and filled those in because I like to make sure I have flowers in the back, because behind us is our whole citric garden where we have the blackberries and red raspberries. We have some orange raspberries growing back there. But here's the Aretha Franklin rose bush that I said I was going to show you at the end of this video. Isn't she pretty? I purchased her from Pike's Nursery last year. When we moved to this property, there was just a few rose bushes already in place, but when I saw this one, I had to have it. The blooms are so deep and beautiful burgundy color. They're very much striking in your garden. So if you don't have the Aretha Franklin rose bush, I suggest you go out and find one. They're so beautiful to look at. It's such a peaceful, peaceful plant. I love roses. If I could plant them all around everywhere, I would. Because I love the way they smell. I love the way they look, from the green foliage all the way down to the colorful bulbs that many of them have to offer. And they come in so many different varieties. They really add beautiful aesthetics, and you can cut them and put them in a vase inside the house. These are for my Lincolns. And this is the zinnia, one of them, the pink zinnias that I planted last year that brought so many different pollinators. Here's a yellow one. We also had some calendula planted out here. So we had lots of different colors, striking colors in the garden last year. This fuchsia is so beautiful. We had so many beautiful pollinators come visit us. And of course, aphids also have to get to the leaves every now and then. But we did have ladybugs and praying mantis in our gardens. And still, I just think we have some just get away with munching on your stuff before you can, get the right pest to them. This beautiful orange zinnia is my oldest daughter's favorite. And she had a little spirit animal butterfly come and visit her often to help us with pollination. That striking red color reminds me of my mother. She always loved red flowers planted by her home. And that one was just getting ready to bloom. Here we see one of the beautiful pollinators that often came to our garden to add pizzazz to our place. Boy, he was working hard, I tell you, because he and this one here with these beautiful yellow and blue striking colors, they would just hop from flower to flower, pollinating from the herb garden to the vegetable garden, you name it. They just kept doing their job. They said, she supplied all this for us. We're going to go in here and we're going to pollinate. Between them and the bees, they kept my flowers blooming so beautifully. And the bright sun, of course. Please like, subscribe, and comment.